Shalom, brothers and sisters, and once again, this is Brother Brandon Judah McDuffie, representing the Solid Foundation International Ministries. That's S.F.I.M, Solid Foundation International Ministries, bringing you another edition concerning this topic would be listed, beards. Okay, you young man, you older man, you must grow your beards. If you are Negro or Indian in descent, if you're a so-called Negro, Hispanic, or Native American, you are known as the Lost Tribes of Israel. So this lesson will be titled Beards, and we're going to look into certain information dealing with the beard. Okay, we're going to start off, brothers and sisters, by saying double honors to the elders, salutations to the Akim that's preaching this truth and sincerity, and last but not least, all praises and glorification and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. We want to say Hallelujah, Allah Shadia. Okay, brothers and sisters. So let's go ahead and get into the lesson concerning the beard. Alright, now, however, we're just going to show you right here concerning the beard. As you see, Leviticus 19:27, it says, "Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard." That's Leviticus 19:27, as you can see. Alright, Leviticus 21:5 says, "They shall not make baldness upon their heads." This is Leviticus 21:5. "They shall not make baldness upon their heads, neither shall they shave off the corners of their beard." Alright? "Nor make any cuttings in their flesh." So Leviticus 19:27 says, "You shall not round the corners of your heads." What does that mean? You cannot cut off all your hair, brothers. You cannot go bald, basically. Bald head, like Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley. That type of bald. Okay? You cannot go bald, cutting off all your entire hair. "Neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard." You don't supposed to cut, to mar is to cut. So you don't supposed to mar the corners of your beard. You don't supposed to cut the corners of your beard. Alright, some Israelite brothers, they forbid shape-ups, like lining your beard. They forbid shape-ups. Some Israelite brothers say it's okay. But what does the Bible say? The Bible says not to mar the corners of your beard. Alright, so some brothers consider shape-ups marring the corners of your beard. Some brothers don't consider shape-ups marring the corners of your beard. But however, to mar the corners of your beard is to totally cut your beard, cut the corners off. Like, you might have hair going all around the face, and then you cut half off this side, you cut half off that side, and you leave a little goatee in the middle. That's marring the corners when you cut half off. That's marring the corners when you cut into it. Basically, when you cut into the beard, that's marring the corners. But to simply edge the beard, or line the beard, or shape up the beard, I don't necessarily agree on that's marring the beard. But to cut in the beard is to mar the beard. So you don't supposed to cut off the sides of your beard. Like some brothers might cut it all off and leave a little patch of hair, leave a little goatee right here. Some brothers might cut it all off and leave just a mustache. Some brothers might even line it up. They might thin in the beard. You might see a thin line coming from the sideburn all the way down. However, when you look at my beard, brothers and sisters, my beard is not marred. Okay, the corners is not lined up, nothing, brothers. My beard is just basically fully out, fully grown to its potential. And it's not marred, neither is it shaped. But you brothers out there that believe in shaping the beard, as long as you don't cut into the beard, mar the beard, that's okay. But if you want to cut off the beard, that's a no-no, man. Okay? And this is in Leviticus 19:27, as you can see right here. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads. That's going bald, brothers and sisters. Like Lamar Odom's head. Like Lamar Odom's. Okay, like Steve Harvey. You shall not round the corners of your head, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard. We went over that, and Leviticus 21:5 tells you the same thing. Thou shalt not make baldness upon their head, neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard, nor make cuttings in their flesh. You know why, brothers and sisters, you don't supposed to do that? Because when you look over here, it says in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, it says that a beard is the sign of manly dignity. Alright? That's what your beard represents. We're going to look into the Zondervan Bible Dictionary to see this shortly. So the beard is a sign of manly dignity. It shows your masculinity. Okay? It shows basically your manhood. Your beard is your manhood. Your beard, so to speak, your beard is your strength. Alright? Anytime you shave off the corners of your beard, it represents feminism. It's effeminate. Okay? So you're not supposed to do that, brothers and sisters, because I believe Paul stated that when he was a child, he thought as a child, he spake like a child, but he said when he became a man, he put away childish things. So a man basically won't continue to go back into childish ways, and the perfect example is shaving your face, trying to look young like you were a child again. Alright? 2 Samuel 19:24 verse. It says, and Mephibosheth, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, brothers and sisters, and Mephibosheth, the son of Saul, came down to meet the king, and had neither dressed his feet, nor trimmed his beard, nor washed his clothes. From that day the king departed, and to the day he came again in peace. This is so that's 2 Samuel 19:24 telling you about Mephibosheth. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. As you can see right here, it's telling you about Mephibosheth. It said that basically he was the son of Saul. He came down to meet the king, but when he came down, it tells you that he neither dressed his feet nor trimmed his beard. So that shows you that he had a beard. Mephibosheth had a beard. That's 2 Samuel 19 chapter 24 verse. And when you look at 2 Samuel chapter 10 verses 4 and 5, it tells you, wherefore Hanun took David's servants and shaved off the one half of their beards, and cut off their garments in the middle, even to their buttocks, and sent them away. So this is what Hanun did to David's servants. He shaved off the one half of their beards. So you can see that David's servants had beards, including King David. Verse 5, because 2 Samuel that you see right here, 2 Samuel chapter 10 has verses 4 and 5. It says verse 5 right here. It says, when they told it to David, he sent to meet them, because the men were greatly ashamed. And the king said, tarry at Jericho until your beards be grown, and then return. So you can see when Hanun took David's servants and shaved off one half of their beards, pursuant to 2 Samuel verse 10. Verse 5 tells you when they told it to David, he sent to meet them, because the man was greatly ashamed. So they was ashamed when their beards were shaven off, when Hanun took David's servants and shaved off one half of their beards. They was ashamed. That's like undressing a clothed man. And the king said, tarry at Jericho until your beards be grown, and then return. And that's 2 Samuel chapter 10, verses 4 and 5. So when Hannah took David's servants and shaved off one half of their beard, they was ashamed, man. Why? Because basically that violated their manhood, that violated their masculinity, that violated that manly side of them. It made them feel less than a man when Hannah took David's servants and shaved off half of their beards. Okay, that's basically they felt like they had woman attire on, man. They felt ashamed because their strength, their beard, their manes was gone. And what David said, basically, the king said, "Tarry at Jericho till your beards be grown again." So they had to wait at Jericho until their beards was grown again. And they was ashamed about that. David's servants was really ashamed that their beards were shaven. And you men should feel the same way. You men that want to continue to shave your beards. We don't blame the ones that's not in the truth. But once you men in the truth have learned the knowledge of being a Hebrew Israelite, you shouldn't continue to shave your beard, man. Because that's violating one of the commandments of the Most High. He tells you not to shave your beards. So you must have beards. You Negroes, you Hispanics and Native Americans, you must have beards. Why? Because that's part of the commandments, to grow your beard. All right? Okay, brothers and sisters, I want you to see something. I have had this Bible for some time now. It's a NIV, because I don't read the NIV Bible. We know true Hebrews don't read any Bible outside the King James Version. We don't read any Bibles outside the King James. But however, this is before I came into the truth. And like I have a lot of Bibles, brothers and sisters. But we don't affiliate ourselves with newer versions of Bibles that's outside of the King James, because the King James is the closest to the Hebrew and the Greek. And we know all other versions of the Bible has been watered down by the so-called white man. But however, I'm going to show you something concerning this NIV Adventure Kids Bible, the New International Version, such as this right here, brothers and sisters. I'm going to show you something. Just hold on. The NIV Adventure Bible for kids. See, the New International Version. Okay. I'm going to show you something concerning the beards. This is page 155. And they have just some facts at the bottom. At the bottom of the Bible, they will have like facts and like, just notes and things in that nature. And dealing with life in Bible times, as you can see. And I want you to check this out concerning the beards. It says men's hairstyles. Most men in Israel did not have very long hair. Okay? Because Paul stated that it was a shame. It's a shame basically for a man to have long extension of hair. Paul stated that. So let's go back to the Bible, the NIV Kids Bible. Let's go back to this. Most men in Israel did not have long hair. However, man did let their beards grow. Unlike the Egyptians, who kept their faces clean shaven. See, because the Egyptians are the heathens. They are non-Israelitish people. The Egyptians are Hamites. See, the true Jews, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you are the Jews. You are Israelites. You come from the Semitic bloodline. The Egyptians comes from the Hamitic bloodline. So they come from Ham. They are heathens. They are not Israelites. So you can see their customs were totally different from the Hebrews dealing with the beard. They shaved all the hair off their faces. The Hebrews didn't do that. So brothers and sisters, that's why I'm trying to basically compel you brothers and sisters to you brothers, not sisters, you brothers, to grow your beards, man. Let's go back to this. Man hairstyles. Most men in Israel did not have very long hair. We went over that. However, man did let their beards grow, unlike the Egyptians, who kept their faces clean, shaven. A man who made a special Nazarite vow to God had to let his hair grow long. The most famous Nazarite in the Bible was Samson. He lost his amazing strength when his hair was cut off. You can read about Samson in Judges 16, page 286, concerning this NIV Bible. Now, I just wanted to bring this out, dealing with life and Bible times concerning men's hairstyles. As you can see, and this is a false image. Just disregard this image, because the Israelites were not Caucasian descent, or not European or white people. The Israelites were different shades of brown. Basically, the Israelites were people of Negro and ending in descent. So just cancel this false image off. Don't pay any attention to that. But brothers and sisters, it's just showing you that men hairstyles in lifetimes of the Bible. As you can see, man did let their beards grow. So unlike the Egyptians, who kept their faces shaven, so the Israelite mans, they let their beards grow. And this is on page 155, dealing with the NIV, the Adventure Bible. The NIV Adventure Bible. I purchased this Bible from Walmart many years ago. So that's the New International Version, the NIV Adventure Bible. On page 155, it tells you about how Israelites let their beards grow, brothers and sisters. If you wanna just get this Bible just for that, just for this short statement, if you want to get this Bible, you just go to illustrations. Here, the illustrations right here, and just go down to right here where it says in the illustration it says men's hairstyles. As you can see, men's hairstyles, and that's page 155. It tells you how the Hebrews they let their beards grow. So you're supposed to be growing your beards. We're gonna show you another book concerning the beards. Are you Hebrew Israelites, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans? You can see I got many books, brothers and sisters, many books. They got books all over here, man, down there, and I also have books all down here, man. But I'm going to show you another book concerning the beards, brothers and sisters. Okay, now I'm going to show you another book that I purchased. I purchased this book from the flea market. And the book is titled, I just want you to see this book. I purchased this book from a flea market, and the book is titled A Chosen People. As you can see, it says A Chosen People. See, the chosen people. And we already know who's the chosen people. The Israelites, the children of Israel. They are the Most High's chosen people. Alright? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans today, you are the modern day Israelites that have been scattered out in captivity. You are the chosen people. No one else. And this book speaks on the chosen people. It says the Book of Life. And we're going to go into this book concerning the beards. The Book of Life, volume, as you can see, let's adjust the camera. The Book of Life, it says, let's adjust this camera. The Book of Life, volume 2, A Chosen People, Jacob and his family. So it talks about Jacob descendants and his family. The descendants of Jacob is you modern day Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Alright. And as you can see right here, man, I just want to show you this. The Book of Life. Chosen People. Jacob and his family. Volume 2. This is by V. Gilbert Beers. You can see right there he got a couple of degrees, PhD. And you see that, brothers and sisters? This is a black Israelite. This is a black Israelite upon a camel. A black Israelite, brothers and sisters. Then you see that the chosen people are the people of Negro and ending in descent. The real Jews are the people of Negro and ending in descent. And they have a black man here. Now, I'm going to show you another page in this book, which is called A Chosen People, dealing with the beards. Dealing with the beards, brothers and sisters. See, the so-called white man, he knows the truth. Dealing with the beards. I'm going to show you another image. Just hold your horses. I'm trying to find it now. My brothers and sisters, this is page. Let me adjust the camera so you can see it. This is page 105. Alright, I know you can't see this, but this is page 105 dealing with the chosen people. It says evidence right here. The camera is trying, it says, there it is, evidence. The seal of the personal signature, the symbol and the stone. And then it just tells you about the seal of Israel's son, Judah. Proved to be evidence of the broken pledge. So it tells you about Israel's son. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. So it tells you about his son, Judah. And look over here, brothers and sisters. A black guy. The original Jews are black people. Okay? So the so-called white man knows the truth. You can see the mitre. He has the mitre on. And it's a black guy. You can see that. Wow. It says the seal of Israel's sons, Judah. And it tells you exactly how Judah looked there in the ancient world. And he was black. You see that? I just want to show you this. And this is in a book called The Chosen People. As you can see, The Chosen People, Volume 1. And they have a black man, it's Judah. I just wanted to show you that. When you flip the pages, then they start going off again and putting up false images. You see that? But so much for that. I just want to show you that. But we just really want to focus on the beard. That's what we want to focus on, the beard. Dealing with this book. Now, it talks about knives, razors, and beards. Go down here, it says, I want you to see this, brothers and sisters. It says, hairdressers in Egypt used razors and knives to cut and style hair. Most Egyptian men and women wore their hair closely cropped. So they cut, cropped, and wore their hair closely. The Egyptians, the Hamites did. Now we're going to show you basically what they used back in ancient world, back in the ancient times. These are razors. As you can see, they use razors like this. Ancient razors back in that time. That's what they used to crop their hair and things of that nature. These are the knives that they use. And it says the beards. Let's look at that. When Joseph was summoned before Pharaoh, he cleaned himself and shaved off his beard. So this is when Joseph basically was dwelling in the land of Egypt, when his brother sold him as a slave to Egypt. Joseph was summoned before Pharaoh. He cleaned himself and shaved off his beard, and was the custom in Egypt. So this was an Egyptian custom, to shave your beard. See? The Egyptians shaved their beard. When Joseph shaved off his beard, it tells you as was the custom in Egypt. Back home in Israel, full beards was coveted highly. Let's read that again. Back home in Israel, full beards was coveted highly. This is page 134, dealing with the chosen people. The book of life, the chosen people, volume 1. Okay? Just want to show you. The book of life, volume 2, the chosen people, Jacob and his family. And it tell you about the chosen people. We showed you that true image of a true Israelite brother right there. And when you flip the page 134, brothers and sisters, it talks about different devices that they use for hairstyles. And it tells you about the beards right here. And it tells you that the Egyptians shaved the hair of their face. And that's when Joseph shaved the hair of his face. It tells you it was a custom like it was in Egypt. But it tells you back home in Israel, full beards was coveted highly. Let's go ahead and highlight that. Alright? Go ahead and highlight that, brothers and sisters. As you can see, you need to understand, you need to grow your beards. Back home in Israel, as you can see, full beards were highly coveted. Alright? So much for that lesson concerning the beards. If you are a Negro or ending in descent, you are known as the lost tribes of Israel, and you must grow your beards. That's a must. You must grow your beards, man. Alright? Because the beard represents the manly strength, the masculinity, the power of a man. You know, the strength of a man. It shows that manhood, that manly side. You know, even a lion has a mane. Lions have manes. The male lions. The lioness, she doesn't have a mane. But the male lions, they even have manes. And we're known as the lion of the tribe of Judah. So you Hebrew brothers out there, get your mane on. You know what I'm saying? Because you're truly lions. And you're supposed to be getting your mane on. You know what I'm talking about. So until the next lesson, hope you was blessed with that, man. And see you in the next edition. Shalom Akim, Shalom Atwai.